Okay, so it's time to talk about the latest chapter of One Piece. That is chapter 988. So I'm not gonna go in order this time, and I might even not go over everything. I'm just gonna try to talk only about the stuff that I'm interested in. That's why my videos are never called reviews, rather called discussions. So we were all wondering, where is Sanji, what is he doing, and when is he gonna show up? He finally did show up in this chapter, and before I talk about what happened, I was watching Tekking's video about 987 when it released, and in that video he said that Sanji might already be there and he's just invisible. Guess what happened? Exactly that, and I'm so mad at myself for not figuring it out myself. When he made that point in his video, I was like, why am I so dumb? Why didn't I think of it? So if I get shocked by a very obvious thing, then don't be surprised, because I don't think about stuff much, and even if I do, I can't think of the obvious ways things are gonna go. Alright, let's get back to Sanji. So Shinobu tried freeing Momonosuke, but the weird bird guy who was guarding him, I just don't know his name, and I don't think so it was ever mentioned, but if it was, I'm sorry, alright. And also I don't know what kind of bird he is, just so we're clear on that. So that bird guy, I'm just gonna call him the bird guy, the bird guy, alright. So that bird guy grabbed Shinobu by the head and just tossed her at a wall nearby, of course, with a lot of force. So next scene annoyed me so much. It was not like the chapter or anything that happened in the scene, but because my dumb brain couldn't think of the obvious thing. So what basically happened was that Momonosuke chains broke, and he started floating. And you know what my big brain thought was happening? I thought it might be Momo's devil fruit, and he's using his powers because he saw Shinobu get hit real bad. So the people get angry and they just power up and stuff. I thought some kind of that was happening, which that it wasn't the case. It was not that. It was the most obvious thing that could have happened. It was Sanji, and he was invisible. He broke the chains and was taking Momo away. Even after watching Tekking's video, as I brought up the point before, in which he said Sanji might be invisible, and I still thought about the most bizarre thing that could have happened. Momo powering up. I don't know why my brain went there instead of the most obvious one, which was Sanji being invisible and breaking the chains. Please, somebody, if you know a doctor that could fix me, then please just let me know, okay? Anyway, the bird guy tried kicking Momo, but Sanji stopped him, and then he threw Momo to Shinobu, who was flying using a cloth or some shit. Like ninjas do. They use a cloth like a parachute and stuff. So yeah, literally that. And now I really like the dialogues of the bird guy. There was this dialogue which I'm gonna mention, and the other one that I'll mention later. So he said to Sanji, give the kid back and he better disappear again. I don't know about you guys, but this line was very cool, or as Joseph Joestar would say, nice. Now we see the bird guy with his beak on Sanji's abdomen or stomach, whatever you wanna call it, flying with full speed. And then again, this bird guy had a cool dialogue. He says to Sanji, come on, just disappear and escape. My man is just fully taunting Sanji, and I'm genuinely enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it. And now, even though I don't want Sanji to get beaten up, but his dialogues, the way he taunts Sanji is just absolutely perfect. And now we just see the impact. So we don't know if Sanji got hit with it or not. Wait, let me phrase it in a better way. So we didn't see Sanji getting hit. You know why? Because there's no way in hell he took that hit. Because if he did, then RIP Windsmoke Sanji. And that's it about Sanji. He showed up for a couple of pages and he's gone again. Now we'll see. There's no way he's not gonna show up in the next chapter. I think so. They're gonna pick up where they left with the fight between the bird guy and Sanji. So now let's talk about Big Mom and Luffy. Luffy tries to go and check if Sanji is okay, but again, who stops him? Just like the previous chapter, it was none other than Big Mom. So Big Mom seemed pretty keen on killing Luffy, which I guess means she's not gonna betray Kaido. It doesn't seem like she's interested in betraying Kaido, and she's mostly interested in their alliance and not gonna betray him. So that's, I think so. It could still happen, but that's what the feeling I got. And of course, Luffy made that face in which he got a bit annoyed because she's coming in his way again and again. So she now launches a massive attack on Luffy, but he somehow dodges it, and I guess he just, because of the impact, he was thrown somewhere. So she couldn't find, we saw Luffy, of course he was fine, but she couldn't find Luffy. And So she just switched her focus to Zeus. She threatens Zeus that she's gonna extinguish his soul to extinguish his soul. So Zeus has to obey. He has to obey Big Mom, and now he leaves Nami. And the next panel had me laughing. Frankie and Brook show up. We still don't know where Usopp and Chopper are. We saw them, trying to go to the hall. We didn't knew anything about Frankie and Brook where they were, but they show up. So Frankie and Brook show up, and you know how? On a goddamn bike. First of all, who the fuck rides a fucking bike in the middle of a battle? Especially against two Yonkos. And this isn't even the hilarious bit. Brook is just chilling on the front of the bike, sitting with his legs crossed. And it just doesn't end there. Frankie drove over Big Mom's face. It might not sound funny, but if you see the panel, it sure is funny. The way Frankie just nonchalantly drove over her face, and then he goes, "Oh, did I drive over something?" Yes, you fucking did. And it was not over something, it was over Big Mom. She's a Yonko for fuck's sake. And everything was perfect, but the last line from Frankie was pretty lame though. The line was, "It's not like I drove over a flower or something." Frankie, you get a 0 for that. Sorry, but that's just how it is. And that's how the chapter ended. But let's just go back to the starting of the chapter. So we see Jack and his troops have also reached to where the Minks and Kaido are, at the top of the roof, or I guess at the top of the roof of the hall, I think so. That's where they are. So Minks started to, they had some dialogue exchange between Raizo, Jack, and they kind of reminisced about how Jack destroyed their village that stood over for 1,000 years. And the Minks just start to transform into their Sulong transformations. Jack says their Sulong transformation doesn't last long, so yeah, let's just go and fight him. We can beat him. So yeah, that's about it at the chapter. Also, the fight was just about to start. That's where we switched to Shinobu Momonosuke scene that I already talked about. So yeah, that's it about the chapter. The stuff that happened was good, but not a lot happened. As I told you, Sanji's was the stuff with Sanji that happened was cool. Frankie and Brook, that scene just had me laughing. And what else? Yeah, as it was nothing much happened. The stuff that happened was fine and all, but not a lot happened. So I guess I'll be just back with another video. Next week, of course, when the chapter drops. So let me see if I've got anything about. There were some other minor stuff that happened, but I'm not interested in it, so I didn't mention it. And there were some dialogues with Yamato and Luffy. Luffy was like, "I'll leave Momo to you," and she's like, "Well, it's natural. He is my son. I know you want to be Oden, but he's not your son." That was weird for me. Maybe she is kind of a reincarnation of Oden or Oden's wife. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying random stuff. I don't know why she said that way. Why she said that stuff. So yeah, there's nothing else. So yeah, that was all. Let me know your thoughts on the chapter and what was your favorite thing about the chapter in the comments below. And if you are new and also read Boruto manga, then I made a video on the latest chapter of Boruto yesterday. Be sure to check it out too. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and I'll meet you in the next one.